guys, Steady Eddie here, this time coming from a rather cloudy Saigon in Vietnam. Now Saigon is of course officially known now as Ho Chi Minh City. They changed the name after the war. Ho Chi Minh of course was the godfather of the Vietnam War, so the North Vietnamese wanted to honour him. Having said that, a lot of people still call this place Saigon. A lot of the signs refer to Saigon, Saigon tours, Lost in Saigon bars. I got a bus from Mooney the other day, and the bus read from Mooney to Saigon. So nobody seems to have a problem with that name. We've got to call this place something, so I think I'll refer to it as Saigon in the forthcoming vlogs. Anyway, here I am, back again, been there many times before, and Saigon is a great city. Well, I've visited Saigon many times over the years. Well, since I first came here almost 20 years ago. And it was a real wow factor when I arrived here. Simply because it was the kind of place that you never ever thought that you'd be able to visit. Saigon, Vietnam was of course famous for all the wrong reasons. But anyway, you know, when I first come to this place, I had a bit of trepidation about me. I didn't know what to expect. But it really blew me away, the friendliness of the people, hospitality of the hotel staff and just about everyone. Absolutely fantastic, and I've been here many times since, and I've always enjoyed this place. Well, first of all, what I want to talk about is the actual look and the feel of this city, what it's like to walk around here. Well, what I've got to do is compare this place to Hanoi, which is obviously the capital. A lot of people think Saigon is the capital city here. It isn't, it's Hanoi. But you know, as somebody who likes a good walk around the city, how does this place compare with Hanoi? Well, I have to say that Hanoi, in terms of its architecture and its character, wins hands down, really. I mean, Saigon is simply not as good looking a place as Hanoi. In Hanoi it seems more compact. The architecture, the French colonial architecture, is very appealing. Hanoi is full of character. I went there quite recently and really enjoyed it. This place is not quite in the same league. It simply doesn't look as good. What this place has in common with Hanoi is that if you are staying here, then the chances are you will be staying in the one area. You visit Hanoi, you are probably going to be staying in the old quarter, which is full of character. No, it's okay, mate, just having a walk. Just having a walk, mate. Okay. If you visit Hanoi, you are going to be staying in the old quarter, which is the place where everything seems to be happening, and basically you're unlikely to go to many other parts of the city. In Saigon it's the same. If you stay in Saigon, you will be staying in District 1, which is where everything's happening. This is the main city centre. No thank you, mate, just having a walk. Okay, where was I? Yeah. If you're staying in Saigon, you'll be staying in District 1, where everything is happening, and that is where the main nightlife is, in Bui Vien Street and Phen and Glau. And I will show you that later on in forthcoming videos. So, anyway, where am I now? I'm staying in District 1. I've walked about 10 minutes away, and now, I don't know where I am. Okay, so I've walked a few blocks, I've crossed a few junctions, and now I can see markets. Things are looking a bit lively here, so let's go and take a look. There we go, street food market, if you like that sort of thing. Well, looks lively. Well, there's lots of these young, travelling, backpackery type sort of people sitting there, tons of them. So that tells me that that place is probably cheap. Have a little glance inside, see what's happening. That crusty French bread is absolutely beautiful. It's called banh mi. You know, they fill it with various things. It's lovely. The bread here is fantastic. Oh, look what else have they got? They've got IPA Pale Ale. Is that 45 or what is that? 33 CL or something like that? Okay, just have a little walk around, okay? Little walk around. You know, if you've got IPA Ale and you've got crusty bread, then that sounds like a winner for me. Wow, look at this. Pork, ribs and rice. Doesn't this look good? Hello. Near juice bar. Cheeseburgers, I forget that. I've got to say, this looks like a damn good place. I've never been to this place before, but it sure is busy, and it's obviously busy for a reason. Oh no, this looks like a nice one. Barbecue chicken. How about this? Oh my god. Oh. Hello, how are you? Oh, that looks so tasty, that is. Okay, so you've got fish, you've got pizza. What's that? Pizza looks quite nice. Not for me, not this time of day. Thank you. Well, a little wander around there is enough to tell me that there is some seriously tasty looking food there. And just look at this place. This is busy. Okay, I'm not hungry right now at this very moment, but I will be in an hour or so, so that's a likely candidate. Okay, oh, here's a market ahead. Let's have a little look at this.
Hello?
Hello, mate. There you go. Lovely skyscraper there. Plenty of sunglasses, mate.
Cheap for Polaroid.
No, I don't use them. I don't use them. They look very, very nice, but
Very cheap.
no, I buy them and I never get round to using them. No, it's okay, mate.
I say you want 50 though.
No, thank you.
150.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
$5.
No, not for me, mate. Not for me.
You look there. You buy later for me.
I'm going to have a walk around the market. No. Okay, may as well have a look in the market. I might have said this before, but markets are places where, you know, I always pop my head around there, but I don't really buy too much stuff. you know, the odd t-shirt, something like that, maybe a pair of socks. But some people really love markets, you know, and they really want to see them. So I'm going to have a little walk around there, see what's happening. There you go, there's a nice, that's quite a nice street that anyway. This part of Saigon is starting to look quite good. Okay, let's nip into the market. No, you don't remember me, mate. I don't use them, mate. I don't use them. Thank you. Beware of people who say they've met you somewhere before. That's quite a common thing you get in various countries. Okay, now I have been in this market before, but many years ago. There we go. Well, this is the beginning of March 2020, and there's a lot of people wearing masks around these days. Understandable, you know. At this moment in time, who knows what's going to happen with that terrible situation. This is early March 2020 right now, so I don't need to say what I'm talking about. You do tend to find that these sellers here, the hawkers, are very, very persistent here. A lot more than they are in other Southeast Asian countries. More so than Thailand, more so than Cambodia. You know, they are very, very persistent, and they can get on your nerves after a while. Well, you know, I suppose if they don't try, then, you know, they don't make a living. That's the way it is. Like I said earlier, in terms of being a characterful city, Saigon can't really compare to Hanoi. I think the old quarter in Hanoi is more charming, characterful, and more fun to walk around than anywhere that I've seen in Saigon. Saigon does tend to be a little bit bland in some ways. But on the plus side, all the roads seem to be wider, and there seems to be generally more space here. You know, Hanoi is quite a cramped city in the old quarter, whereas here, you know, you got enough space to move around. Now I've just seen something that I rather like the look of. It's coming up to 3 PM on a Sunday afternoon here. I haven't ate much today, or, you know, I haven't really drank much other than coffee. But what is this that I see here? Local craft beer, 29,000 dong. You know, that's got to be investigated. Okay, I'm forming a plan here, where to eat and where to drink. But let's walk a little bit more first of all, build up a bit more of a thirst and an appetite. you go. Selfie time. Well, I must say that this is a very plush and a very clean and very, very nice part of town. This area here looks like you've stepped into somewhere different rather than a city in Vietnam. I don't know, it seems to have more of a European feel to it. Well, is this colonial, French colonial architecture? Have you ever been in a city and after a couple of days you thought same old, and then you spent your third day having a good walk around, seeing places which you're not familiar with, and then you thought to yourself, you know what, I wish I had more time here. There's a lot more to this city to explore than what I realised. Even though I have seen all of this in the past, you know, that is in the past, and it's quite nice seeing it again. Yeah, there's quite a lot to Saigon. There we go, lovely shot of that building up there. That really is a beautiful building. It's got those palm trees up there. It's probably got a swimming pool up there. Okay, so this rather charming looking skyscraper building here is called the Vincom Centre, and it's obviously a shopping mall and probably a few other things. Okay, okay, so I'm now approaching one of the famous sites in Saigon. Well, not so much famous, I would have thought it's infamous. I think you could say that the famous Notre Dame Cathedral is in Paris. The infamous one is here, and there it is right there. Why is it infamous? Well, I suppose because the French weren't exactly popular with the Vietnamese. When the communists unified this city, this country, in 1975, I would have thought, if anything, they want to change the name of that one. But anyway, there it is. There is the Notre Dame Cathedral of Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon. Okay, selfie time again. There we go. Notre Dame, Saigon. Well, this place is closed for restoration right now, but you know, they seem to be looking after it. It's not the most exciting looking structure I've ever seen. You know, cathedrals, as cathedrals go, I think I've seen churches that look bigger and more impressive than that. But they seem to treasure it anyway. The Vietnamese seem to be looking after their colonial history, so good for them. Well, over there you've got another fine looking building. Now, from the outside, it looks like it could well be a train station, but I don't believe it is. I think this is actually, as I recall, the Central Post Office. A fine looking building indeed, and just look at what's right beside it. Diabolical. Bloody diabolical. Well, I have to say that as post offices go, this is the grandest and most charming looking post office I've ever seen. Pity I don't have a letter to post. I don't even post postcards anymore. I think it's all of that is fairly old hat, isn't it? Saigon La Poste Cafe and Lounge. They sure do celebrate their postal system. Looks like quite a nice place actually. Okay, now remember that plan that I said that I had? The one which involved food and drink? Well, it starts off with drink, and this looks like the ideal place. Local craft beer. Could do with a bit of that. Well, I suppose you'd say this is what they call a corner pub. Looks very inviting. Give it a go. Okay, now I had a couple of pints in there. Very nice craft beers. The 2 pints together totaled 220,000 Vietnamese dong, which is about £7 in English money for those 2 beers. It says something there about 29,000. I didn't see anything that was that cheap in there, so maybe that was a bit naughty. But never mind, I feel all the better for that. And now it's getting towards late afternoon and it's time for some grub, okay? Let's go and check out that street food place. Okay, so I had a look at that street food place earlier on. It's called the Street Food Market and it looked really good when I had to walk around. It looks so good that this is where I'm going to have my late afternoon meal. Okay, here goes. Find a nice cozy seat. The guy there has just told me that what you do is you buy your food or your beer or whatever and they give you a little tag and then they bring it to your table. So that seems fairly straightforward enough. Hello, how are you? What do we got here? Fried seasoned chicken and rice. Oh, come on, let's have a little venture around and see what we've got here. Okay. Doesn't that bread look good there? Looks lovely, looks beautiful. Okay. Okay, so this certainly looks like a most pleasant atmosphere in which to have an afternoon meal. Some of the drinks are really good prices. Heineken, 25,000 dong. The IPA that I'm having is 45,000 dong, which is just under $2 US. Sure is some lovely looking food on display. It's not the cheapest place that I've come across, but it's a very well established place. And if looks could kill, there sure is some good looking food on the menu. Just look at that. Wow. Chicken breast with soy sauce, looks nice. And these, well, I'll tell you what I think of these in a moment, these pancakes. And a nice Iper ale, like it. Wow, doesn't that look good? Doesn't that look good? It's not the cheapest place I've come across, but it's all quite reasonably priced.
These pancake things are absolutely beautiful. The chicken is nice, but these things here, they are so crispy and so tasty. I love them.